restaurant has sat majestically on this hill in Queen Anne for nearly 60 years. 3 generations later, the grandsons of Peter Canlis are running this restaurant with the same finesse and class passed down from their grandfather. The menu's changed throughout the years, but there's one dish that has been on the menu since the day the restaurant opened, the Canlis salad. It's a dish that's been passed down to Peter Canlis by his Lebanese grandmother. The recipe was perfected by Peter, then hit the Canlis menu in 1950. I'm in Basco's main kitchen with Jason Franey, executive chef of Canlis, and Mark Canlis, restaurateur extraordinaire. And this is the perfect show to have you guys on because it's all about family history. So we're making the famous Canlis salad.
We're going to do the Canlis salad today. It's a recipe that we've been serving at the restaurant for 60 years now, since 1950. And we're going to start by cutting the lettuce, and we're going to try to cut it into 1-inch squares so that it's easy to eat.
Okay.
That's the goal here.
So after you have the perfect lettuce,
I recommend seasoning the bowl. This here's a monkey pod bowl, and traditionally what we would do is just rub a little olive oil and garlic on the inside of it.
well, you've been using Napoleon olive oil for a long time.
We have been. We've been using Napoleon olive oil, I think, since the beginning. It's the Mignano family. In fact, I went to school with their kids, and Dad has known them forever and a day. And it's a fantastic olive oil. It works for what we're doing.
Yeah.
It makes a beautiful Canlis salad. We actually tested this salad with 6 different olive oils blind, and
Napoleon came out the
consistently
best,
choose
yeah.
Napoleon, so I'm happy to do that.
Okay, so you're taking the...
Okay, so I'm taking just a clove of garlic, rubbing it through the oil and into the bowl.
Great.
So I need all of you to roll these lemons. We're going to roll them because we need to get the juice out of them.
We can start cooking the bacon also.
Oh, we can?
Why don't we do that?
Okay, but I have to ask, we have not put... Okay, so you put water in your pan with the bacon.
Put a little bit of water because there's no fat in the pan because the fat is going to be released from the bacon already. So you add a little bit of water so the fat starts to release, rendering out of the bacon.
Okay.
And then it'll get a perfect crispiness. Without any medium in the pan, which is a fat or a liquid,
yeah.
you might burn the bacon.
Now, this is a Viking range, and I have to ask you, I would have done my bacon on this griddle, which is great, and I have a griddle in the middle of my stove. I think I've used it twice, but why not cook your bacon on the griddle?
If it was whole, I would have.
Okay.
But there's so many little bits and pieces, it would just be a mess all over.
Yeah.
So I have a great story for you. My grandfather was working at the Hotel Mina in Cairo, and President Roosevelt actually found him there and said, you should come on. He was on his way to his expedition to Africa. Said, you should come cook with me in Africa. So he cooked in Africa on his expedition. Roosevelt shot a bunch of animals, put them in the Smithsonian in New York City, you know, and then that's how our family ended up here, was at Ellis Island. Everyone got dumped off, and
wow.
poof. So this is an old recipe in a certain sense. The restaurant's 3 generations, but the recipe is 4 generations. So throw those croutons in there.
Toss gently.
And you can always add more, right? It's a little tricky to pull out. Green onion.
Green onion.
This is the oregano, right? And you just kind of want to sprinkle it around as we put it in.
Okay, and the green onion.
And the green onion. You can put too much green onion in a salad. Keep going. But in this salad, I think it's really hard to put too much mint. And mint, of course, is a staple of sort of the Greek cuisine over there. And,
sorry, had
it's just
Peter's favorite thing.
Oh, he used it in so many different things. So,
yeah,
so we're gonna add a little bit of dressing, and I'm gonna be whisking it with the fork as I put it in,
okay,
so that it stays a little bit more integrated.
Okay.
So now we're gonna plate it. I'm gonna grab those sort of plates right over there, and thank you, ma'am.
Plate it.
Yes.
And the tomatoes don't go on until you plated it.
We like to decorate with the tomatoes. The tomatoes are so beautiful by themselves, especially when they're in season, that to toss them in the salad, sometimes they get lost and all the other ingredients kind of
I keep watching to see how much
junk them
bacon
up a
he's
little bit.
scooping up because I want the serving with a lot more bacon. All right, so this is the famous Canlis salad, 59 years, 4 generations. And I think one of the other things that you mentioned, Mark, is really just get in the kitchen, everybody participate, and really make it a family activity. And you know what? You can, just because you don't have 4 generations of a recipe, it's never too late to start. So
start one tonight.
You can start one tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you. I think we're going to now go eat the salad. So let's go.
Let's do it.
Where's my fork?
For you, ma'am. Here we go.
Want to show off your family's favorite heirloom recipe? Well, when we return, I'm throwing a potluck party that will have everyone talking about their past.